Hey guys, it's Ingrid with Spot Treasures. I'm back today to make oatmeal milk and honey. So normally this is just a neutral colored soap, but I decided to add a few colors to it this time and just spruce it up a little bit. Haven't been soaping much for the last couple of weeks. I did a mass soaping thing a couple of months ago and got ready for some craft fairs, and now I'm running really short on a lot of things, so I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different soaps the next couple of days. So let's get soaping. All of my oils, my kaolin clay, my oatmeal, and my milk powders are already in here, and I've already stick blended a little bit, so let me just kind of blend them just for a second. So it's late here. I'm in Virginia. It is about 10:45 at night. And this is the best time for me to soap. No one bothers me. Everyone in the house, even the dogs, are asleep. Let me get just a little bit of water. Hold on. Okay, so I've already poured my lye water in. So let me warm this up a little bit. I am now soaping with a new recipe. Well, it's not a new recipe, I won't say that. It is one of my recipes, which I've decided now to pretty much use as my primary recipe. I normally have like 5 or 6 different recipes. And I just decided, for cost effectiveness of having to maintain all those various oils, I was just going to cut my recipe down to one. And this has shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, castor oil, and olive oil. That's it. Alright, so just about breaking this out into manageable pitchers. I just thought it would be easier just to probably have 1 or 2 go-to recipes instead of 5. I really had a hard time trying to figure out which one I was going to use, but I chose this one, and I'm hoping that it's a lot easier, especially for inventory wise, to just use one. Okay, so let me put my titanium dioxide in this one. Okay. is the white. Let's get a little bit of the gold in here. And this is just, I think it's called gold mica. I get most of my micas now from Micas and More. There's a co-op group on Facebook. I think the lady who owns Micas and More, her name is Stephanie. I'm really loving all of her micas. They're very vibrant. They last. They don't fade. So I've been really pretty much ordering all of mine from her at this point. Okay, there's the gold, and let's do the brown. And I think this brown is called Latte. Micas because they really have a very pretty shimmer to them, and I haven't had them fade or anything, and I haven't had them morph into other colors either, which is really good. So I think most of her micas are good in cold processed soap, so that works out really well. So let me get this out of the way. And let's start adding our fragrance. Yeah, let's add the fragrance. It's like a lot of times when you get vendors that you have had no problems with and you've ordered products from them, you tend to stick with them. I only have a few suppliers that I order from. Be Scented, which Jen owns, a lady named Jen. I think Jen's last name is Billings, if I'm not mistaken. But she owns Be Scented, and where I get most of my fragrance oils from now. And I get a few other things from her too. But pretty much I buy most of my fragrances from her. And then there's Wholesale Supplies Plus, which I order some of the Crafter's Choice, like I order my colloidal oatmeal from there. But now Jen on Be Scented is an authorized distributor, I think, for Crafter's Choice. So I'll probably be ordering more stuff from her from there now. So it's like, you know, if you get a vendor that's really good, you just, you know, and you know their quality of their products, you just tend to go with them. Okay, so I think everything's going pretty good. It's still pretty fluid, not too thick or anything. I'm just trying to make sure I can hand stir all the fragrances in really well. This one got pretty watery, it feels like, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and stick blend this one a little bit. should be good. I don't want it to over blend it. I just wanted to make sure it was that trace. Okay. So let me get my mess together here and get my mold out. I've been trying to conserve on my paper towels because I'm such a paper towel hoard. And I use so many of them, so I've just been trying to kind of conserve. Hold on just a minute. Okay. I had spilled some of my mica on the floor. I wanted to get that up real quick, sorry. All right, hopefully everyone can see. So I did a craft fair last weekend. That was my first craft fair this year. I don't do a lot normally each year anyway. I only do probably about 3 a year. And this one I've done, this is the 3rd year. And it turned out really nice. So I'm trying to replenish stock because I have another one coming up in the end of July. And I want to make sure I am well stocked. This will be the first time doing this one in July. I think every time I go to the craft fair, I find that I always get customers that come and ask me for something, of course, that I don't have. But this time, people asked me. I think 3 people came and asked me about activated charcoal soap. And my black raspberry vanilla has activated charcoal in it, but it's not a complete activated charcoal soap. And so I was just wondering now, it's like, should I make a batch of that and see how it sells? I do have a activated charcoal detox mask, which is a dry mask, but not a soap. But it was just kind of interesting. It was like I had several people ask me about it, and I was like, no, we don't carry that. Hadn't even thought about carrying it, to be honest. So I said I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll make a small batch and see how it does. I will be the first to say I'm not an advocate for soap on your face. I'm just not, for me. Some people do use it and it works out really well for them. For me, it always tends to dry me out. So I don't tend to put soap on my face. I normally use like a foaming wash of some sort or what have you. Let's see if I can get the last bit of this in. This gold is really pretty. You probably can't see it as much through the camera. But it's really pretty. Has a really nice shimmer to it. So yeah, I got a couple people that asked about the activated charcoal soap. Had a lot of people ask me about body wash. That's not something that I probably will carry on my line at all. It's not really cost effective because body wash is really cheap, and I don't think I can make it as cheap as it would be in the stores. And then I don't even know how to make foaming bath stuff like that. So most likely I won't do that. Yeah, I've had a couple people ask me like bubble bath or body wash, and to me it just doesn't seem feasible to make it. But I will tell you, if you have any body wash or any bubble bath, if you add maybe a tablespoon or two of avocado oil in it, it makes one luxurious body wash or bubble bath. I can tell you that because that's what I do with my bubble bath. I just add a tablespoon or two of avocado oil into the jar and just use it like that. Avocado oil is very moisturizing. So that's just a little trick for you. Okay. So I've made a royal mess over here. That's all right. All right, so let's just try to go in here and do a few little swirls on it. And that would be it. I forgot to bring my glitter upstairs, so we won't have any glitter on this, which is okay. Won't be the end of the world. Okay, so there you have it. That is oatmeal milk and honey. It will be ready probably the 3rd or 4th week of July. Stay tuned because I will attach the cutting video on the back half of this one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me, and have a great evening. Bye.